What is up? What is up, y'all? How are y'all? Always have my camera angled the wrong way. And then I hate this hat, but you know what? I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. It's a little bit too much on one side. Oh damn, I think something just fell right into my damn eye. So I'm going to real quick get a screenshot of the stream so y'all can see we're at day 138. My thumbnail accidentally said 137, but I think I switched it. Because that was kind of annoying. Actually, let me see, because I don't want to have my picture that I'm going to post on Instagram and on Discord pop up that way. Oh yeah, okay, so there we go. It did change. Got the thumbnail change. What is up? What is up? We're going to be chasing this JavaScript certification. And my bad for coming on hella late. I literally was going to set an alarm, and this is why I always set an alarm. Hey, I'm the first today. Hey, what's up? What's up? This is why I always set an alarm. But I told my partner, should I set an alarm because I want to wake up at 11:30? They said, no, you're fine. I'll wake you up. I never woke up. I mean, no one tried to wake me up. So I'm pissed, but it's okay. And then real quick, live right now, heat emoji, you know what I'm saying? Gotta see if get people to join the live in my Discord. Then I gotta do the same thing on my Instagram and I should be ready to go. Ready to go. It just sucks because I like to stream at the same time. I hate the fact that right now it's a different time, so I mean it's a little bit, but come on. Alright, there we go. We got that. Now, oh wait, I forgot. Now I gotta see chat on this phone. I'd be forgetting. So let me pull the chat up here, just in case. And let's just jump right into today's stream. My bad, I clicked the wrong button. Alright, so we should be here. So this was the rock, paper, scissors game. Hopefully I'm probably gonna struggle a long time here. Hopefully, because the next game, or the next thing we gotta do is a project, which is, a little bit scary. So it says, if the player or computer has won the game, there should be an option to reset the game. So complete the reset game function, which they gave us the damn function. So we gotta do something that resets the player and computer scores to 0. So I'm assuming, because my thing is, I don't know exactly everything that we've named. So I think we just go see, that's what I'm saying. I think it's player score, right? So we gotta go player score. And I think, do we have to declare it? Oops. Do we have to declare let player score equal 0? I think you do, right? I have no idea. I probably wouldn't need to, but I don't know. So we're doing let player score equal 0, and then we gotta do computer score. Here, it's Ironwood on my old account. Oh, that's a sub. Oh, I didn't even know. Dang, that's crazy. In the name to this, it says that boy Ryan too. I should have known. Damn. Hey, what's up, bro? You've been here for a minute. I've been thinking you've been missing the streams. Nope, you just been on a different account. So we're declaring that they have 0. Now, update the player score span element and score span element to display the new scores. The new scores. What? What do they mean? To display the new scores. Like of 0? I'm assuming that's what that means. But I don't think I equal 0. I think I just equal player score. I feel like I'm doing this so wrong. And then am I supposed to declare this? Like, I'm not positive. But I think I'm like on the path of doing it correctly. But we just gotta keep pushing until we gotta break it down. We just gotta break it down. He said, when you're done, read what I posted in the Discord about last night. It was insane. I'll try and see if I can find it. It's just so hard looking at everybody text in there. It's so difficult, but I'll definitely look into it. Alright, so here we got computer score. Then it says and then we need to hide the reset button. Ooh, I forgot how to do that. I honestly forgot. Hide the reset game button. Show. Oh, I think to do that, if it's saying hide, I'm assuming it's hide. But it's like, how do I hide exactly? And then show the options container so the player can play again. Because I feel like in here, is that where I'm supposed to hide the reset button? Or is it just dot hide, like, and then it will hide? I'm not sure. That's where the issue is going to be there, because I just tried learning that yesterday for some reason. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to write something with it, and I'm not sure even if I'm supposed to be connecting it to these two things. Clear the content of the winner's message element in round. I don't even know how to clear. So you can use the inner text property to update the content of the element. To clear the content of an element, you could set the inner text property to empty. So then, okay, so to clear it, they want me to do something with clear this and clear this. And it says to clear it, just do inner text property and leave it empty. All right, oh wait. So dot inner text. And then leave that empty, dot inner text. Leave that empty. I need to figure out these two here, I feel like. Like, that's where I'm going wrong. Your reset game function should set the player's score to 0. So maybe it doesn't need to have a let. Probably same thing with here. This needs to be, the function should set the play score to 0. I mean, is it player score? And your reset function should computer score set to 0. So then maybe they want me to do like a const, but no, because if it's changing, I thought. And no. I mean, unless I'm supposed to do let, like, what am I doing wrong? Am I not? Unless they're just, I'm not sure. Player score to 0, computer score to 0. So your reset function should set the player score element to 0. Oh, okay, so they want me to put 0 instead of player score. Is that what they want for this one? They want me to put 0 instead of player score and computer score? I feel like no, I think you're supposed to do player score, computer score. I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Computer score. Not sure. And then this needs to be an empty string. The round result message is what I did. This needs to be an empty string, that's what I did. Your reset game function should hide it. And this is the only thing I feel like I'm doing wrong, but I don't understand why it's saying everything is wrong. Do they want me to put like a semicolon? I don't know what the hell they want me to do. But I feel like these things right here, I feel like they're right. I think the only thing that's wrong is this. Because how do I necessarily target the hide reset button? Reset game. Oh, maybe I'm doing it. I need to do it something like this. I think that block is what lets it pop up. So maybe I'm supposed to, instead of doing something like that, but what do I put? Do I put like a hide? And then do the same thing, and then what do they want? And they want the options to container to show. So then maybe I do hide there or something, or actually not hide. I'm probably supposed to do none. Something like that. Because I know that we did block to show the reset button. And then we did this to get rid of it. So now the reset button is here. So I'm assuming you do the same thing back. But then now I don't understand where else we're wrong at. The only thing I could think of is maybe they don't want us to declare it, but I feel like You're supposed to. Yeah, I'm not sure where we're going wrong here. But something is acting up. And then the only other thing too is like they're saying this needs to be 0. So do they want me to literally write 0? But then what's going to happen to the player and computer score? That's where I'm getting lost. So you're saying I must declare player score global. Or else you can just return 0 for your function output. That didn't help. I'm actually confused. So there should be an option. It says, but once you went redeclare player score again into the reset function, that means you must declare player score into the global scope. Oh yeah, but I don't think I could declare it globally. I can only put it in here. This is the only thing they're allowing me to do. So then the only thing I could think of is maybe I'm just not supposed to declare it then. Or maybe I am, because over here it's already declared globally. So maybe I don't have to declare it again, is what you're probably trying to get at. And then the only thing I could think of is maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't want me to put this. Like, because they're saying they want it to equal 0. Okay, no, so they do want me to put that. So then why do they keep acting like I'm not doing it correctly? Computer score. In a day, I gotta go, Marzi. Catch you later. Alright, I'll see you later. Sorry, guys, I'm currently struggling hard. So the reset function should set the player score to 0. So my thing is, am I not even getting, like, the first one correct? Do I have to do, like, the plus equals? Okay, I was like, what are we doing? Because they already declared it up here. So I'm assuming you don't have to declare it. But if you're trying to reset the game, is this not correct? You're supposed to make it both equal 0. Put the score span element to this. I mean, unless I'm getting this part wrong, because maybe when I do it, it's not really like, I'm thinking maybe when I do it, it's not really going, like, changing what's on the screen. Let me see, is the reset button here? Okay, let's win. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Uncaught type error is player score span element. Is read only. Type error. Where is my type error? Updates the player score to display, unless I'm supposed to do like dot display or something. Is that what they mean? Like dot display? But I don't even think that helps. Okay, no, it's not something like that. Is it like text content or inner HTML or something? Or inner... You can use the inner text property to update the content of the element, to clear content of an element. So then maybe I do inner text. Something like this. I'm not sure. I think I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing some. Oh, yes, I figured it out. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. I love when I figure something out, bro. Because I'm like, I know this is supposed to show up on the screen. So I'm like, maybe I'm supposed to do inner text, inner HTML. Like, I didn't know exactly which one. Okay, so now, okay, there we go. Oof. At first I thought it was display because it started to click for me. I was like, and then it started to click for me too, where I was like, these were already declared, so you probably didn't have to declare them. Ugh, I was like, how am I going to get this on the screen? Okay, finally, I solved it. That was amazing. You know what's going to be scarier, though? Is this damn project they want me to get into, which I don't even think I'm going to get into today. I don't think I'm ready for that damn project. Hey, but if y'all are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,320 for today. I'm probably going to look over this project. I just don't think. Like, let me see exactly what this is. So what you're trying to do is enter in text to check for the... what the hell? Is a word or sentence spelled the same way both forward and backward, ignoring punctuation? Bruh, I honestly can't even think of one word. So let's do a random one and see if it'll say no. Alright. Okay, that's good. I don't know. I'm actually trying to think of one now. So a word that's spelled the same way both forward and backward? No, that's not one. I don't think I'm gonna think of it. I feel like I'm gonna overthink it. Alright, let me highlight this. We're gonna look up some words. I just want to see what happens if you get it right. But I know you're not supposed to make it similar. Whoa. I didn't know there was this much words, and I didn't even know level was one of them. That's crazy. What the hell? I never even thought of that. Oh, so they don't make it hype or anything? Then please input a value. A lot of this honestly has to do with HTML and CSS. But then here, of course, where it's checking if it works, then that's where it's really coming down to, you know, the JavaScript. But where exactly is their JavaScript? Because maybe I wouldn't mind getting into this, especially being able to see their JavaScript code. So check user input, text input, store for later output. If input equals nothing, please alert. Oh, I thought they were going to do that with with HTML. What the hell did they do with their HTML then? Because I thought they probably were going to put... Because you know how in HTML, if you don't write a value, you could just say, like, don't pass it through. I can find it, though. Hold on, because I need to see the screen. See exactly what they're targeting. Like, right here. Oh, yeah, they didn't do it. I see. That's actually pretty nice. I didn't know you can even... Well, I figured you could do it in JavaScript. So alert, please put an input. Remove the previous result. Const lowercase equals input.replace. Oh. But my thing is, I wonder, like, what's the logic behind... I mean, I'm assuming this is the... Can I please swipe? Let me open this. I'm assuming this is where the logic part comes from it. Because is not... Because I was wondering, how does it know whether it is one or not? Enter. Yes, I'm assuming it's this part. Right here, everything written here, I guess. 2 lowercase. Original input. Reverse is not. User input. Result message. Okay. And then this is the add button. Check for... Oh, they have like an actual thing? Or is this not? Is this a variable? Is this like an actual input that they have in there? User input.value. User input.value equals empty. That's crazy. Definitely not doing this. Definitely not doing this today. I'm going on to the next one. That's gonna be something else. So let's learn. Oh, there's not too many steps, y'all. Working with dates in JavaScript can be challenging. You could have to navigate various methods, formats, and time zones. In this project, you'll learn how to work with JavaScript date object. So get date, get month, get full year. And that's not bad. This ain't a bad place to start today. Year and month. Month, day, minutes, and hours. Ooh. What about, I might need one of these. I'm just playing, imagine. Oh shoot, I don't even have the chat open. I thought it was open. You said, can I show? Oh, that works. So perfection. Let's finally go on to step 1. I need my pen though, because I like to take, oh damn, my pen's like all the way stuck up in here. But I like to take some notes. So this is going to be a date formatter, which I actually cannot wait to get into, especially because it's smaller steps, meaning this should be probably easy to get into. So let me go with step 1. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. Come join me on this journey. So in this project, you'll learn the JavaScript date object to building a date formatter. All of the HTML and CSS in this project have been provided. Thank God. So right now, nothing's just popping up. So start by getting the current date element using the get element by ID. We got this. current, wait, what do they want me to call it? Oh, I thought they were giving me freedom of range, but they weren't. They wanted me to do it a certain way. Document get element by ID. And then we need to get the ID current date. I don't know. I always forget if you need the hashtag or not. I always confuse it. Okay, you do. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. So we got that. Next, you gotta use this. So, we're declaring another one. So let's go const. That's such a weird dream today. I don't know what it is, but I've been having these like weird dreams where they're like supposed to be scary, but they're not really that scary, but it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's always something like supernatural going on or something. I'm not sure. So we're going date options. Let's cut that up. Oh, I messed up. Oh, my quotes. Let's not talk about this. On to the next. So in JavaScript, there are many built-in constructors that create objects. A constructor is like a regular function, but starts with a capital letter, and it is initialized with a new operator. So we got constructors, question mark, that create objects. So they create objects. A constructor is like a regular function, so like a regular function. Function, there we go. And then, but starts with a capital letter. Okay, but starts with a capital letter. Got that? And is initialized with the new operator. So initialized with the new operator. Okay, facts. Goated. We got that part. So for example, you can use date constructor. Oh, these are constructors? Is that what they've been called then? No, because some of them are called properties. So these are constructors with the new operator to create a new date object that returns a string with the current time and date. So and they were just explaining stuff. I thought we were about to get into the nitty gritty here. Called date. Okay, I was right. And then it says an assign it date object with new object. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, hold on. Assign it a date object with new object? What the hell are we talking about? Are we talking about like doing something like this? Oh, okay. I'm like, why do they separate it just for me to have to write it this way? Like, I don't know. That was a little bit something else. But then real quick, I want to get the date constructor. They call these constructors. Sorry, gotta make it clear in my notes. With the new operator to create a new date object. That's what, yeah, I'm assuming that that's what that's doing. It's like a new date object. And returns a string with the current time. So return string with current time and date. Okay, sorry. Just wanted to make sure I got that down because at the same time, I'm also learning a couple of new things here. It says new is for a constructor and date is a class. Oh, new is the constructor? Oh, okay. Okay, so new is the constructor. Why the hell did they said it in a weird way? Okay, my bad. Cross that out. What's before it is the constructor. All right, before it is the constructor. There we go. Because then I think you can you write anything or does it have to be new? Probably put new. And then now let's keep this pushing. Wait, what the hell? Why did my chat disappear? I don't know why my chat disappeared. So the date object has a number of methods that allow you to get the date and time in different formatters. So one of those is the getDate method, which returns a number between 1 and 31 that represents the day of the month. Oh, that's pretty dope. What the hell? They have a whole getDate method. So getDate method, and that is between, so returns a number between 1 to 31. That's super dope. It says represents the day of the month for that date. But what if it tries to return a number that's not in that month? You know what I mean? Because some months, they don't go to 31. So let's go const day equals. Now we got to do get date. Oh, wait, no, we got to do date dot get date. Something like that. Okay, we got that part. So then day of the month equals date to dot get. Okay, I just wanted to look at the example a little bit. So what if it was 31 and it's not a month that has 31? How do you stop that? All right, but that's super dope. Let's keep this pushing to step 5. So now we got the get month, which I'm sure is probably going to be going through 0 to 11. Because we got 12 months. And you know how they be counting here. It's so weird that they want to start at 0 so bad. So the get month method returns a number between 0 to 11. Okay. This represents the month for the date provided. Oh my god, my eye is messing with me. Where 0 is January, 11 is December, because the number this method returns is 0 based. So you need to add 1 to get the expected month number. Okay. So using const, create this. We got this. Okay, let's go. Const month equals date dot get month closed, and then I don't know if they want me to do the plus one like this. Okay, we got that. We did 8. Oh, wait, make sure I put the dot. So this one is get month, and this method, is from 0 to 11, where January is 0, so Jan equals 0, December equals 11. So because the number is in this method returns is 0 based, so 0 based, you must add a plus 1 to get the expected month. Okay, that's dope. The expected month. So then what month are we targeting? Are we targeting February or something? Or are we targeting January? So dot, because if 0 is supposed to be January, but we're doing plus 1, then we're targeting February. So get the full year, unless I'm just completely thrown off by that, but that's okay. We're gonna go year equals date dot get full year. Is kind of goated. That's a kind of goated method. Step 6, and they're actually teaching a lot. Get full year method, because I want to get my vocabulary up. I gotta write that down. Method returns a number which represents the year for the provided date. Oh, returns a number representing the year. I actually wonder, like, is it like it just automatically knows though? So it's like connected to like this time, or would I have to put the damn number in there? So the get hours method. Okay, so I'm sure we're doing get hours and then get minutes. That's going to probably be the last 2 of declaring these variables and teaching me anything. So then I'm going to go equal date dot get hours equals that. That should be good. And when I was going to say, yeah, we declared date and we did new date up there. Oh my god, my eye hurts so bad, man. Come on. Hello, how are you? Hey, I am good. What's up, Anna Cat? What is up? What is up? You said move, I'm late. Did you do the tyrannies yet? No, I did not, man. I've literally, yesterday was a trip. I mean, I did get some coding in, but I needed to do a lot more. Like, I just filmed that video yesterday, and then I also needed to, like, there was just a lot more with my coding I needed to do. I had to do something for my barbershop series. Like, I was doing a bunch of coding yesterday, so I didn't get to my tyrannies, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna ace it next time when I run into it, now that I understand the syntax. So returns a number between 0. But now that I understand the syntax, I definitely think I got it under my bag. I just think the way that they wrote it was very weird. So I don't think I even need to really give it full attention. I'm sure I understand it. So return a number between 0 and 23. Oh, I could have just did the dash. This represents the hour for the provided date, where 0 is midnight and 23 is 11 p.m. Oof, that's annoying. Okay. So 0 equals midnight and 23 equals 11 p.m. Oof, I don't even like that. That's going to confuse me. I already know. So the get minutes, let's go const minutes. I already figured I hope we're not doing seconds, because this is enough. Actually, I wonder, do they have a get seconds? I mean, I'm sure they do. They have everything, and then they don't have a get seconds. Is insane. I had struggle with attorneys until my brother sat me down and nailed it in my brain. That is funny. Make sure y'all are hitting that subscribe button, man, as I am struggling to get this damn certification. So that, of course, is going to end up going through. But now we got to end up taking a note on that one. We're going to go get minutes, which is very similar to getting minutes. No, I'm just kidding. But it will be a number between 259. Of course, that was actually something I probably could have done without having to even write that down. We don't got to talk about this. Let's just move forward. Honestly, probably could have thought of all of these, but without having to talk about it. I mean, kind of, because 0 to 11, I wouldn't have known that it was 0-based. I wouldn't have known that it was 0-based. I wouldn't have known that get full year just gives you the year. It's not really doing a number thing. And then with the time thing, that's even more weirder. Oh, now we got to do another const formatted date and assign it empty template literals. Let's see if I remember what that is. I do, because that used to throw me to hell. So I thought completing that audio player will get you your cert. Oh no, it's a long. I have like a good amount of time before I get my certification. What they do is they make you build a lot of projects, and then you have to go through the certifications, and then eventually you get your actuals. I mean, you need to go through the certification projects, and then eventually you get your certification. So I'm actually like not, there, but it's definitely coming up. Definitely coming up. But it's gonna take some time. It's gonna definitely take some time. It's gonna be a while. But I'm definitely down for the ride, for the journey. The goal for me though is to actually like learn it before really trying to, it's for me to actually learn it before trying to what the hell am I trying to say? Learn it before trying to get the certification. So right now I'm just trying to teach myself stuff when it comes to this cert, but I'm not really moving as fast as I would if I'm like, okay, let me get the certification. But inside the template literal, add an embedded expression that contains the day variable. Okay. And if you guys are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I've been coding for around 4 months, documented the entire journey. So it's super dope. They want me to do the day one. Wait, actually, I kind of forgot. Do I just put day? Okay, I was going to say. But definitely make sure y'all end up hitting that subscribe button. It'll be super lit. So after the day variable, add a dash followed by another embedded expression that contains the month variable. Okay, wait, after? Oh, add a dash. Wait, here? Okay, never mind. Add a dash here. And then they want me to do the embedded again. And then they want me to do month. Got it. I'm goated right now. I'm super goated. Next, add another dash. I got this. At this point, just let me write the rest of the code. I already know what y'all want me to do, but they're not going to let me. So to see the results of the formatted variable, add a console.log. I got you. Console.log. And then we got to go formatted date. Pass as the argument. Ooh, 26? Wait, hold on. So they're doing the day, the year. Oh, today's the 26th. Oh, so they do know the time. That's kind of goated. It's the 8th. So it just knows. Okay, that was where I was kind of confused. I'm like, does it just know or am I inputting something? That's where I was like, bruh. But okay. It says, hello, Queen. Hey, what's up, Premium Path? What is up? How are you? So use the text content on current date paragraph to set its text content to the value of the formatted variable. Okay, so I'm assuming I paste it up here. So we're doing this dot text content, I think. Then they have a lot of things where you can like set the text this is probably a little bit different, but inner text is probably different from text content or a little bit. So give it the value of the formatted variable date. Okay, so I'm assuming that just means copy and paste, right? Okay, never mind. You should not have a console.log line inside your code. Oh, I didn't know it said remove. I thought it said write it. I'm like, it's already there. Okay. So yeah, that's what that is. So text content. I wonder for text content, are you able to put quotes or does text content have to equal something else, if that makes sense? Because now that we got text content, oh, never mind. I thought it was going to pop up as text, but I don't think so. I'm not sure how that works. Not sure how that works. This is just a suggestion, but no offense. But try to build projects on your own. Oh no, yeah, facts, and a cat. Because that's what I actually was doing off camera the other day. Is that I was just building like a couple of things by myself, and I do it for YouTube videos as well. I just rarely do it for live stream. So just because it's not on live, don't think it's something that I'm not doing. That's always what I have to tell people, because some people, you know, they do always like tend to think like, oh, you're not building, because I do say I stream like once, or I stream for like an hour here and there, but there's some days where I probably won't do a 12-hour shift, or there's some days where I get out, but I have about like 30 minutes that I could spare, and then I'll make projects. So definitely believe me when I say that I be making projects, or I be building. Like literally just yesterday, hold on real quick. Sorry, I gotta plug in my charger. My laptop's dying. But literally just yesterday, I was trying to build, I was trying to do the thing that I was telling y'all I was gonna do, which is I wanted to do the project where it's like a choice-driven game. So you click start, and then you have 2 different options, but me making that's probably going to be a YouTube video, so I'm doing that off camera. But I was literally just building a project yesterday, and it was super cool. It was coming out the way I wanted it to, so I'm very happy for that choice-driven game, but of course I'm gonna have to keep, you know, progressing at that. They say when it's stuck, it's a tool, use it wisely. Says if you rush through a lot of stuff, you might get, oh yeah. Implement it again for me, learning while practicing, building. No, yeah, big facts. I do the exact same thing. I do that as well, especially too, because eventually I'm gonna get into the calorie counter, and then I'm gonna recreate this. So I have a lot of things that I plan on doing when it comes to projects, but I just don't have enough time to implement them. But I am doing a project, like, I be making projects, that's all I'm trying to say. It just doesn't go as quickly. But says certification again, no offense. I see, my bad, I assumed. No, yeah. But it says, you got a ASUS. Yes, I do. Hey, what's up, Vicky? What is up? What is up? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I definitely do build. It's just most of it, I do it for a YouTube video. So like if y'all don't watch my YouTube videos, then that's probably why you don't see the builds. But I mainly do a lot of them for like my YouTube video and not on stream. And then also too, when it comes to my barbershop website, I do plan on somewhere adding at least something with JavaScript just to see like, you know, how it goes. So there's like things that I am building that I am practicing my JavaScript. So the change event is used to detect when the value of the HTML element has changed. Okay. Okie doke. Let me take, oh my gosh, I didn't even know we went so many steps ahead. Did not even know. So the change event. But then also too, I feel like for me, oh, this is an add event listener. Ooh, perfect. I always wondered what an add event listener, like what other ones there was. Listener, because I know they have a mouse down. That one will always stay stuck in my head for some reason. I do not know why. But an add event listener change, which is used to detect when the value of an HTML element has changed. Oh my goodness. I had no idea. Detect when an HTML value has changed. Perfect. And then last but not least, attach the add event listener method to the date options. Okay, so we just gotta attach that. And then also too, I said, I think it was like either yesterday's stream, I said that I was gonna be working on that, what was it called? Like the multi-choice game, whatever the freak, what are they called? Not multi-choice. Oh, the choice-driven game. I said I was gonna be working on that tomorrow and then moving forward, because the thing is I want to at least get it started, and then I want to be able to do it on stream and move forward. So I'm definitely going to be building projects on stream soon, but I said it needs to be on Wednesday because I need to prep it on my days off, and then I can finally get into it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sloppy, I'm going to be tired, I'm not going to know where I'm going. So I need to prep it, have the game idea, have a couple of things, which is what I've been working on, man, and it's going to be super cool. Super cool method. So, oh wait, they want me to attach this, oops. To this. Here we go. Bammers. Definitely make sure if you guys are new here, man. Oh, damn, this went to 1,316 quick. Thank y'all so much. Truly. So the first argument of the event listener, by the way, if y'all are new here, man, I have a Discord in the description. If y'all want to go to the Discord, we got real developers in there. We got people who are also learning. So it's a great little place to chat. So the first argument needs to be change, which we've seen already. Oh, damn. I hate when I plug in my charger and then I just start clicking random stuff. The second argument needs to be an empty arrow. Oh my gosh, I hope I remember. I think it's just like this, right? Okay, whoop, I'm low-key goated. On the things I used to struggle with before, like, I'm starting to finally get it. But when a user makes a selection from the drop-down menu, the function should get the user's value and display the date in their chosen date format. So to do this, you can use the switch statement. A switch statement is used to compare an expression against multiple possible values and execute different code blocks based on the match. It's commonly used for branching logic. Okay, a switch statement. A switch statement. So let me go step 16. And we gotta make sure I take a note of this switch statement here. It says I do watch some, like why you don't use frameworks and a few others. Oh, okay. It says if the choice driven is a perfect project to practice tyrannies. No, I know, man. I know, and I'm so, but hey, I got to. That's probably actually going to be exactly what I do, is use tyrannies when it comes to that. But I don't know, man. I'm so used to like if statements. I'm so used to if statements, but I could use the tyrannies just to write it like a little bit shorter. But yeah, but that's why like I'm trying to get like a little bit of a foundation already built, so then from there it's kind of like easier to continue building it. But the only thing I did yesterday was I just wanted to see if I can get one button to be two buttons. And the thing is like I kept writing it correctly, but what I was forgetting is that I would need to append child. So then that kept bothering me, because every time I was trying to get the two buttons to pop up, I just was not appending child. I was like, yo. So then finally I did it, and then it worked, but then on top of that, it ended up coming out not looking like the button, like the way I wanted the button to look. It just became a button. And then every time I clicked it, more buttons popped up. I'm like, no, I need this start button to disappear. So then I started going through it. I was like, yo, these are some of the things I was not thinking about. So I'm like, I need to figure out how to get the start button to disappear. I need to figure out how to, make these two buttons appear. And then on top of that, I want them to be in the same exact position. Like, it was crazy. Oh, the switch is written like this. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. This is something else. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm sure I can write it, but, like, nah. This is crazy. Alright, switch. So what? Is this, like, basically not the same as an if statement, but would it be considered, like, if statement, switch statement, whatever other statements? Use this as an expression. Which one's my expression? Hold on. Okay, the expression is the day of the week. So, damn, this is a long-ass expression. Copy, and then paste. We're gonna put it here. Oh, that's it. That's all they want us to do. I'm low-key scared, bro. A switch statement. I'm damn sure not remembering this. I mean, well, it seems very simple. You just do case 1, and then it just looked like it was a bunch of console.logs. But I don't know if you need to do a console.log, though. Oh, this is getting even worse. The further I go in, the worse this is starting to appear. It says, a mixture of both are good. No, definitely. It says, it says, I've never used switch in a real case, learned it, and it never got used. No, fact. I feel like I might not. I don't know. I mean, maybe I will. Who knows? It says, hi, Marcy. How's it going? It's going really good. Going really good. So don't worry. You'll only never use switch. Okay. Or ever use switch. Okay, so then that's good. So I don't need to worry about this. Good, but this look a little different. So when the user chooses years, month, day option from the dropdown, the date format should reflect this choice. So to do this, you could add a case clause in the switch statement that checks for a match against the expression, followed by code to run if there's a match. Here's an example where the case clause checks the expression is equal to string case 123. So add a case value. Do I legitimately need to write case? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So I'm assuming I legitimately have the right case. We're going to go year. Okay, we're going to go year, month, day. Alright, paste. And then we do one of these. Okay, that's kind of like, come on. I mean, actually, it's not bad. Inside the case, set the text content, current date to the value of this. Ooh, hold on. Wait, if I ate on my first try, did I just eat on my wait, hold on. I'm about to mess up. Current date to the value of text content. Content equals formatted date. If I ate on the first try, I'm low-key goated. Okay. Come on now. I think I'm finally starting to get to the point where I understand what they're saying most of the time and how to write it, which is good because that means I could just start shooting for my damn certification. But for me, like I said, I'm more stuck on the fact of I want to learn it first, and I think I've definitely learned so much, like, and then actually like coded and made projects. Like, I've learned so much since before when I first tried starting JavaScript. Now I could build so much like on my own so far, or like some of the tasks I want to do I could do on my own. Maybe it would take like a little bit of a struggle here and there, but before it was not like that. Like, I used to struggle like hell. If y'all new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I'm on day 138. I live stream every single day. You can catch me tomorrow's stream 12 p.m. EST, so definitely hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, whatever y'all gotta do. Been documenting this journey for dummy long. So to format the date, year, month, date, you would need to use the split, reverse, and join methods. But first, you will need to go through a few practice examples so you can understand better how to use them. Okay, you better, like, what the hell? I think they showed me split before, though. I don't think they showed me reverse, but I feel like they definitely showed me split and join. But maybe they're acting like they didn't. No, I'm just kidding. But they're trying to give me a definition. So split method is used to divide a string into substrings based on a specified separator. It then returns these substrings as an array. Oh my goodness, this is something, I mean, there's a couple of things I've written down that I damn sure, and I put this on everything, am not going to remember. Damn sure not going to remember. But you know what, if I ever need to look back at my notes, at least it's here. And then on top of that, there might be some things I will remember just because I wrote it down. So we can't just say I won't remember. It's a possibility. So to divide a string into substrings. There we go. Based on a specified separator. It then returns these substrings as elements of an array. So then we got substrings return yeah, I'm definitely not going to remember this, but it's okay. Elements of an array. It's okay because I can look back at my notes. There's no cheating in that. If I wrote the note, I can look back at it. That's the rule. That is the rule. So don't worry, you'll never use... Oh, wait, you said I don't understand why they still teach switch. It's old relic, not used anymore. Oh, I wonder why they are teaching it. Split is easy. You'll understand with further examples. No, yeah, big facts. So then we got to go const here, example sentence. Oh, damn. Example sentence, and then we need to assign it the result of this. Okay. I don't know what the hell that is. They could have at least wrote something that, like, I would know. Oh, it's free code camp. Okay, so then add a console.log. Console.log. And then they want me to put wait, what? Then add a console.log statement to log the value of the example sentence. Open up the console. Wait, to log the value of the example sentence? What the fuck you mean? Oh, like this? Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't know we named it example sentence. I'm like, where are we getting this from? So I don't know what the first word is, but I know that I feel like this is free code camp. But this word is what? Seller? Rules? I don't know, free code camp rules? Oh! Is that what the hell they're trying to get at? Come on now. So the split method takes in a parameter known as the separator, and the separator is used to tell the computer which split should occur. Okay, so takes in the parameter known as the separator. Takes in the parameter known as separator. Known as separator. Goated. And then the separator is used to tell the computer where each split should occur. So this tells the computer where each split should occur. What the hell? Why can't I say that word correctly? Other examples of separators can include a space or a hyphen. If you don't provide a separator, the method will return an array with the original string as the only element. So update your split method to use an empty string as a separator. Okay, real quick. Other example. So what the hell do you want me to do? Oh, an empty string. But do I do a space? Or your split method should take in an empty string as a separator. So then maybe no space? Like, come on. Okay, no space, no space. Alright, we got that. Now they separated our words. Oh, hold up, that's actually super dope. But then my thing is, how are we gonna rearrange it? The reverse an array of methods. Oh, is it just reversed? Oh, you know what? It is just reversed. That's so corny. I thought they had it like all over the place. No, they just freaking reversed it. I was like, that's gonna be so cool. No. This is dumb as hell. I'm dead. It says, are you a full stack developer? No, I am not. I'm front end. It says, yo, Marzi. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Says, I just messages people in Discord. Would it be a good idea to create a certificate channel in Discord? Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm not sure. I mean, we probably could create a certificate channel, but then what are we gonna be writing in there? What would we be writing in there? I kind of wanted him to create a channel, but he didn't end up doing it. I don't know if maybe he's not. He's probably busy. The dude's probably busy, so I probably have to create my own channel. But I normally have somebody else create the channel. Hey guys, how you going? It's going really good, at least for me. Hey, what's up, Shalom? What is up? What is up? So let's finally do this reverse method, which I think honestly speaks for itself. All it's gonna do is just reverse everything that we put, or it's gonna reverse whatever is, I wonder if it's only used for an array. Yeah, because it says to reverse array elements, so maybe this is like stuff only used for an array. Who knows though? So the reverse method reverses the order. That's like simply all I'm writing. And if Marzi ends up getting that wrong one day, it's Marzi's fault because this is crazy. So the first element becomes the last and the last element becomes the first. Don't say it like that. Come on. Don't say it like that because now you confused me. I'm just kidding. So change your reverse method to your dot split. Oh, like this? Reverse. Like that? Oh wait, I should have read more. Oh, we already finished. I thought they wanted me to do more. Damn, I was a little too quick. Open up the console and let's see. Oh wait, I kind of want, man, I messed up. I want to see the console. Okay, there we go. Now it says free code camp. We won. Let's leave. Free code camp rules. Alright, fine. What else? Now, we need to show you the join. Oh, you know what? That just made so much sense. So literally split my string up into, because I did the quotes here. They split them up by letter. And then the reverse ends up fixing it, but then the join is going to put it back together. Oh my goodness. This is just amazing. Dot join. I don't even need to, come on. Oh wait, why the hell is there commas? Okay, that's where, this is why I need to pay attention. Let's go read. This is why I need to pay attention. It says write your name as example in notes. No, yeah, facts. I could write that down. Hey, what's up, Abdi? What up? What's up? Reversing a string, yes, it's trivial in JS. You just dot reverse, but when you do DSA in C++ or Java, you have to do that manually. Oh, okay, so then that's just something I wouldn't need to know because I'm gonna forget anyway. How to work with the join. So the method takes an array of elements and joins them into a string. Okay, so that's simple. We could just write that. So 21, this joins. What am I doing? It joins them into a string. So joins them into a string. And I gotta put array because they keep using the word array. So I don't know why I'm like always not writing that. The join method also takes an optional separator. If you don't provide a separator, the default separator is a comma. Oh, that's what they were saying. So that's why you gotta do empty. So then default separator is a comma. That's just something I need to write. So they want me to put either a dash. So, oh no, they said an empty string. Okay. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Embarrassing. An empty string. Okay, now what? Free code camp rules. We put it back together. Oh my gosh. When the methods are together, it becomes more difficult. Oh really? Oh man. Then I'm not happy about this. I'm not. Y'all are new here, man. We are so close to hitting my goal of 1,320, so definitely sub it up, y'all. Sub it up. We're gonna end up finishing this. What time did I end up getting on stream? I think I've been streaming for almost an hour. Oh yeah, almost an hour. So it's almost about that time I end up chatting with y'all. So if y'all been loading up some questions, be ready to ask them. Says when the method, oh wait, I already read that. So now that you have a better understanding on how to work with the split, reversing, join methods, which I do, erase it. Oh damn. Okay, I went a little bit too crazy there. My bad, y'all. Push to the next one. I just want to try it. Oh, hell no. I forgot this is what we were doing. It looked easy when they were showing me some stuff. So in the previous step, use method chaining to split, reverse, and join. Hold on. Nah. Take me step by step. Use this in the split and join method. No, come on. Take me step by step. Free code camp, please. Take me step by step. So test out your changes by selecting the year, month, day option from the drop-down menu, and the date should now be displayed. Where did I put it? Here? Or am I doing this inside my switch? Wait, am I doing this inside my switch? They need to be a little bit more clear. I might be doing it here, but if that's the case, it's like, then they should have just got rid of my switch, because now I don't know if I'm supposed to do it inside of it or not. Well, either way, just write it. Now I gotta remember, damn, I should have wrote the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Can my lamp calm down? I should have wrote the whole thing of what I was writing. That's why I went wrong. Okay, we got this. Oh, actually, I think they want me to do it here. I'm not sure. So we're going dot split. We grab this. Dot split. And then they want me to do dot reverse. Brother. Dot reverse. If I get this right, I'm running and I'm never looking back. And then dot join. I may have did this wrong. I'm goated. Brother, I'm goated. Oh, wait, I should have looked. Damn it. Wait, hold on. Why do I always do this? I need to look at what's happening. Honestly, I don't even remember, dang. I don't remember. Oh, that flipped it. Oh. Okay, now it doesn't want to unflip. Go back to normal. Never mind. Whatever. It is something. So that's pretty good. I was too stuck on trying to write it instead of looking at what the hell it did. Honestly, what I probably could do is just go to the next step and just go back. Because I want to watch it do what it's doing. So if we do dot split and then we put this in here, what does that do? It's comma. Honestly, it doesn't look like a split, but okay. And then we do dot reverse. I know that this is going to do year, month, day. Why is this not changing? It's just stuck. And then dot join. Maybe you're just supposed to put both of them. It don't look like it's changing to me, I'll tell you that much. I mean, well, now it did. Now it went from going this way to this way. Okay, whatever. They made it weird. But alright. Oh, no, we're learning more. Let's stop. We're finally coming towards the end of this stream. So if y'all got any questions, definitely ask away. I stream every single day at 12 p.m. EST. So if y'all want to catch me in tomorrow's stream, hit that subscribe button. It says great. It says, did you spend 138 days learning HTML and JavaScript? I mean, you can start React.js now. Sorry for interrupting. No, yes, I'd spent 139 days 38 days learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but I don't plan on learning React until later, because for me, I want to be able to learn a little bit more of JavaScript vanilla-wise. And then I plan on eventually getting into frameworks and libraries, but I'm completely waiting until I, feel like I've learned a good amount in vanilla, because I think some people, they tend to jump to React, or they tend to jump to libraries and frameworks, and it actually stumbles them, and they don't even know it yet. And like, they probably will never know it unless like a senior developer tells them. Because I ran into so many senior developers that say they run into people who use frameworks too early. and that ended up like it screws their code up bad because they don't know what the hell they're doing. So, and then yes, I did get my I'm getting a certification from Free Code Camp. It is free Cert. But then also too, I'm currently like have a really bad schedule when it comes to learning. My schedule was a little bit more freer in the beginning. But when it comes to learning now, I only have about an hour a day. So when it comes to my JavaScript, I'm not exactly where some people would expect me to be, but I don't really care to compare to where other people are at the end of the day, you know, because my schedule more than likely doesn't look like your schedule. And if you've got JavaScript down in a month, it's probably because, you know, certain people were more freer. For me, I'm not as free. I work 12-hour shifts, and then I have 30 minutes to work, I have a 30-minute drive from work, and then actually too, it's a 30-minute drive there. I kind of forgot about that. And then my lunch. So in reality, it's like 13 hours and 30 minutes already gone. And then I sleep for 8 hours, so that's already like 21 hours, I think, already gone. And then I have 2 hours before work, that's 23. I only have an hour to learn every single day, like I said, and I show up every single day, you know? So that's really, you know, my entire goal when it comes to that. But I think that's why, you know, if some people may feel like I should be further, I'm just not further because of the amount of time I have. So in reality, I could only put in, I want to say, like around 10 hours a week towards code, like towards JavaScript. But I definitely learned and seen a lot of progress with my coding, 100%, and I could definitely build like pretty decent beginner projects, of course, and I think I understand syntax and I understand logic a little bit better. But my goal is to just, you know, just keep learning as much as I can learn, but I do already know enough, I feel like, to call myself a front-end web developer. I think I know enough to, you know, with a website, to basically make it functional, to make it look nice, and to, you know, with the HTML and CSS, like, I know enough to do that. But at this point, because of computer science, like, I want to go for a computer science degree. At this point, I want to, with my computer science degree, I want to, because they want you to know a couple coding languages. I think JavaScript is one of them, Java is the next one, and Python is the next one. So the only reason why I keep going with JavaScript is because I know I'm gonna need the rest of it for my CS degree. But as of right now, specifically for making websites, I think I 100% know enough, because it's like, you're not gonna, if I'm making a website for a client, like I'm choosing to make a website for a barber, I'm not going to need to know anything about these dates. Why would I need to have a date? You know, unless like I want to have like a date in the corner of the screen or something. But I mean, maybe that would be nice. But it's like, I probably wouldn't need to know this to make a website unless I'm, like I said, I'm shooting for the date on the screen. But there's certain things I wouldn't need to know. But of course, if I'm trying to get like a web development job, then that's a little bit different. If I'm trying to get a web development job, then maybe I do need to know a lot of these things, but I don't plan on getting a job. I do plan on applying at some point, but I just don't plan on getting a job. I want to be a freelancer. So I've seen Who Can't Write a Loop but learning Next.js. No, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Like, I can give 8 to 12 hours a day to code for the last 2 months, hence I was able to progress much faster. No, yeah, big facts. Big facts. But that's why I definitely need to, like, I can't wait till my schedule definitely gets a little bit more freer. But I still would be working 8 hours out of my day, so maybe instead of 1 hour, I could give 4. But it's like, it definitely does suck. So same, leaving the frameworks, no facts. Says you don't need JS for a website at all. It's all HTML, CSS. Well, no, you do need JS for certain things. Like if you want to do, like let's say it is only going to be for like a few things, I feel like, because let's say you wanted to have a gallery, right, for a barber, and you want it to be where you could click like the arrow to make the images slide, then that's going to be JS, right? If you want to do certain things with the buttons, like there's certain things that if you want to click something, you know, I don't know, if you want to add functionality to the buttons, then you probably would need some JavaScript, but I don't think you need too much JavaScript to make a website. But that's why I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? But yes, and maybe it takes time if you haven't come from Python or C++. It takes time for what? It says JavaScripts are too much, even I tried. Now it makes me mad every time I try new things in a website. But yeah, you said maybe it takes time if you haven't. Yeah, so I haven't come from another coding language. This is definitely the first coding language I had. But I'm assuming you might have missed my whole talk about how I only have an hour a day. You might have missed my whole answer for you. Because I don't know, that answer didn't make sense compared to what I just said. But it's all good. Says you need some JS for website, no facts. Says you could do all of that in CSS now. I mean, technically, I guess you could, but I just feel like it wouldn't be beneficial. Like, I think you should use JavaScript. But, says why would you need to talk to the server for a slider? I mean, I guess, I think I'm gonna have to let the chat answer that one, but I think you definitely, I don't know. Because I feel like for me, if I'm making a website, I think I would just want to use JavaScript. That's probably just a better way to explain it, but I mean, other people in the chat are saying that you would need, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. I think you guys could definitely answer that up, but I definitely believe I'm gonna need JS for making websites. I mean, I think they call it front-end, front-end web development, specifically for the fact that you do need JavaScript. But I don't know. Because you were saying it's not needed, it is not for a small one-pager, but it is needed. I mean, I would say, if anything, give examples of where it's needed. I think that's probably where Moondog is a little bit, maybe, like, confused. It says, the issue with JS is it's render blocking, and it hurts CEO for the most part. I mean, who knows, maybe Moondog is correct. I feel like definitely give some examples of where you would need JavaScript that doing it with CSS wouldn't make sense. I'd rather use JS or any framework, never gonna use CSS. But yeah, if y'all are new here, man, and y'all want to see tomorrow's stream, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, definitely ask away. Thank God to the new subs. Thank God to the old subs for making this live happen. It's definitely amazing. But I'm gonna keep chatting it up. But yes, later today, I'm gonna tell y'all my plans. Later today, I do plan on progressing with my game, or my choice-driven game that I do plan on getting into, just so that by tomorrow's stream, I could hopefully work on that. So either tomorrow, no matter what, tomorrow's stream is going to be making projects. Either tomorrow's stream is going to be me remaking the calorie counter, or tomorrow's stream is going to be me making my choice-driven game, which I'm hoping is the choice-driven game because I have such a cool little idea that I want to do. You said, hi, I'm new. I don't know what else to say. What's up? It's all good. I'm glad that you're new here. If you hit that subscribe button, that's super dope. Thank you for subscribing. But that is amazing. I also have a Discord if you want to chat it up with me there, or if you're just okay with joining the lives, that's all right. I have YouTube videos I post every other day. It's a pretty good channel here, me documenting my journey. And I'm also going to be documenting, if you're interested, probably not, but going to be documenting my IT journey as well. So it's going to be super damn cool. Then what else am I getting into? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna do the choice-driven game either tomorrow or the calorie counter, but I'm gonna be trying to do more projects for next week while also trying to maintain a little bit of free code camp because I do want to get that certification, but I do want to also build some projects because I need to focus more on the learning. I mean, not the learning, on the building, because with building, that's, where it's gonna really teach me. But I gotta stop just trying to chase this cert. I need to actually implement what I've been learning and then go chase that certification. So definitely can't wait to get into that, man. And I'm starting to get a lot better. I feel like I always know what to do, but there might be something where I miss it and then it throws it off. But I be dumb close. Like every time I be dumb close. I just need to get to that point where it's like, you're not close no more. You just got it. So that's really my goal. Definitely cannot wait. Let me read some of these comments. It says, if you want a static page, that's cool. I don't want a static page, though, for some things. Who needs a static page? Static pages are useful and dynamic pages are useful. There's no greater than or whatever. They're used for different things. No big facts to each. An important question is the same cap with a different color. So do you work full-time while learning? Yes, I do. I actually work 12-hour shifts, and it's basically like 13 hours just because of getting there and lunch and, coming back and stuff like that. But yes, I be working full-time. I work full-time at a, warehouse, so it's even worse because the warehouse job is just so draining, especially because it's a very physical job. So that's exactly what I be doing, man, and it's terrible. But hey, that's what pays the bills. I have to pay the bills at this apartment, my car, stuff like that. I got a lot of things that I be doing, but that's why for me, I'm trying to divert like a lot of my journey, or not divert it, because I do plan on still doing web development. But that's why for me, I'm trying to also do like this IT journey, just because I want to be able to get an IT job and at least get my foot into tech, and then eventually, rise from there, whether I go to cybersecurity or whether I stick with web development, software engineering, because I also do plan on getting my CS degree at some point. But that should hopefully be when overtime is cut, because I ain't going for a degree doing 12-hour shifts, man. I ain't doing that. But yeah, so that's ultimately my plans for the next couple months of my life, honestly, and hopefully everything just goes well. Been praying over it, really hope that just I could be hitting these steps. I'm getting better at my JavaScript, which I'm really happy about. He said I work 11 hours office job and you could add 3 to 4 for travel, so I know the pain. I also want to attempt part-time studying. No, yeah, you could definitely learn part-time. It's just well, actually, I was going to say something that probably wouldn't affect you, because I was like, it's just when you make content, but I'm like, you're probably not going to make content, so never mind. But I think you could definitely part-time study, and you could definitely, end up learning. Just, of course, it's going to be slower than others, but don't even try to compare it. I always run into that comparison trap of trying to compare my day 1, or, my day 138 to someone's year 5. Or even my day 138 to someone else's day 138 is going to be different, just because I have, I'm more busy. A lot of people I run into that study coding, and I'm actually so happy I ran into you, because I never ran into someone who studies coding who works full time. It's most of the time, these people, or some of these people that would come, they have a lot of time on their hands. And I feel like sometimes it could come off a little bit like they don't understand. And it's hard for me to explain it to them. I legitimately don't have enough time to be at your place. You know what I mean? And it's hard to explain that to people. There's even people in my real life, with the journey, I'll stay tuned. Hey, that's what's up. But there's even people in my real life that because they don't work, because I'm 21, so a lot of people my age aren't working yet. So because they don't work, and I'm talking to them about my schedule and how I can't hang out with you because my schedule is busy, then that turns into a whole thing, because they just don't get it because they don't work. And that's something I've always had to tell them. I'm like, you don't understand, because if I'm sitting here working a 12-hour shift, even if I was working an 8-hour shift, especially at this physical ass job, what makes you think the last 4 hours of my, or not 4 hours, my bad, but when I get out of work, what makes you think I want to chill with you? It's and I know it comes off messed up, but it's I just can't. I'm exhausted. I finish my shift. I have to study. It's people just don't get it when you're busy. And sometimes it bothers me, but it's it's whatever. So he says, do you have a Git or GitHub? I do have both. Wait, did I get GitHub? I think I have both, but I don't think I put anything on my GitHub, which I need to, but I really need to, but definitely gotta get into that. He said, I know a streamer, John Newman. He recently got a contract job just because someone ended up coming on a stream, offered him a contract-based employment for experience. Hey, that's what's up, bro. In short, be visible as much as possible. No, big facts. Says not working at 21 is wild. Our gen was working at 16, or you ain't getting anything. Parents had no money. And then you said he also streams almost daily learning coding. No facts. Well, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I feel like people definitely, back in the day, people were definitely working at a young age. I don't know what it is nowadays, but Moondog, I swear on everything, people don't start working, or they don't start trying to get a career until 30. And I'm there's nothing wrong with that, but it's at least just understand me. You know what I mean? I get you want to chill all day, but the reason why they can't get it is because they're free all day. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with coding too, in a way. It's people are you should be further, but that's because you are free all day, so you could get further. It's no, just stop. I should not be further. I'm just busy as hell. I have actual things I gotta do in my real life. You know what I mean? So he also streams almost daily learning coding. Oh, that's dope. I'm definitely going to look into him. You said his name is John Newman. So I'm definitely going to look it up. That might give me some motivation. Shoot. And then he said, I'm 20. Oh, you were asking him. Oh, no, yeah. I don't think I was asking for age. I think I was just saying, I forgot what I was getting at. But still, I was just going crazy. But as I get you, I have other responsibilities that kind of stop me. I'd only get a window for study at 11 p.m. until 1 a.m., but I wake at 4 a.m., so it's rough. No, yeah, facts, because that was something I was thinking about. I'm actually happy that I at least get to learn how to code before work, because if I had the code after work, because I think that's what you're getting at, I'm not sure. But if I had the code after work, because you said you wake up at 4 and you would have to do it at 11, that would be hell for me. and you started working at 17. I think I started working at 19. People got to understand that everything applies. Your workshop job can teach you fundamentals of coding, data organization, etc. Got to learn to apply general knowledge to anything. No, yeah, big facts. Big facts. I definitely agree with that. He said, how about app development? I wouldn't mind getting into anything, honestly. Like anything that, because I'm personally, I think I said it in my IT video, but I'm sure a lot of people from the web dev video probably didn't watch that one. But I'm personally someone where I'm so interested into tech that I'm willing to go any route. Like I love tech. I don't care if it's coding. I don't care if it's freaking IT work. Like I don't care if I'm breaking computers, building computers. I do not care. Like I just love anything tech. I'm so passionate about it, like truly. So if app development was ever an option, it just popped up and I was like, you know what? Like shoot, I might get into it. It says, hi, what's up, SB? Says you need to do hard things on your own. Any teacher will only teach you the basics. No, big facts. I agree. I definitely agree. That's why though, a part of me, like I really wish I had more time so I could have a mentor, because sometimes like ChatGPT can be a terrible mentor. Like yesterday when I needed help on that 1 button to 2 button thing, they were like I still don't even think they did it right, but it was like the most difficult thing to at least like get me to understand it because they just weren't doing it correctly. So like a part of me really wishes I had like a senior dev or somebody who knows about coding to be my mentor, but I'm just so busy that it's like you would have to move on my time, and that's where it's kind of like I don't know, some people might be doing something. Some people are going to college, so it's like what if my time you're in college, you can't do it? It's like so I really need to just somehow free myself a little bit. I don't know when, and just try and see if I can get a mentor, because I think if I had a true mentor, I think I would do like bigger things. Because we grew up without mentors, just had to Google everything and hope some 8-year-old article still applied. Oh my goodness. I mean, shoot, maybe I don't need one then. Especially too, because now like you could get access to so much different information. But I don't know, I just feel like where I need a mentor is like sometimes I have an idea of building something, and then a part of me is like, I know how I want to do it, I just don't know where to start. And I feel like if I could have a mentor show me how to like dive into it, then I think I can handle the rest, if that makes sense. I don't know. It says app dev does intrigue me, but doesn't have a huge internship market. It says, do you want to be like a polymath? Because I do, not gonna lie. What is a polymath? Does that just mean know everything? If that means know everything, then low-key, yes. But if that's not what that means, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I have a big brother, but he rarely picks up my phone to clear my doubts. Kind of stings. Damn. That sucks. This is classic. Even when I do ask, he just says, okay, do it. I mean, sometimes a part of us, sometimes we do just gotta do it. I feel like with what I'm explaining, I feel like maybe it's just maybe like a beginner type of thing where we just feel like we need a question to be answered, but we probably do just need to do it. He's probably actually giving you some good advice there. We probably do need to just jump into it and just stop overthinking it, but I don't know. It says, yeah, I've had the same problem in terms of bring your ideas to life. Polymath is just someone that is an expert. Oh yes, that's what I want. Low key, that's what I want. And I don't want to be like an expert in everything, but I do want to be like, if I'm walking around and I'm talking to someone who's a software engineer, it's like I could fit in because I know about software engineer stuff, so I could start talking about it. We could probably code together for fun. Like, so I don't want to be like an expert, but definitely I want to be able to know how to do it, if that makes sense. But maybe it could be expertise. Who knows? But I feel like that's where my mind is. Like, I would love to be able to just walk around any developer and just kind of know what they're talking about and be able to join the conversation. And, also too, a part of me wants to know a lot of things just so I could pivot, because the tech industry is kind of difficult to get into. So a part of me is like, in my head, I'm thinking if I learn full stack web development, I can apply for front end, back end, database, and full stack jobs. And then I'm like, oh, but then if I go the software engineer route, I could do the exact same thing over there. That gives me software engineer has front end and back end, right? Or no? Is software engineering just back end? Actually, I don't even know. But you all get what I'm saying. That would give me like multiple job options if I know that. And then same thing, like if I knew some IT and a little bit of cybersecurity, now I have like 9 options where I could go this way into like a cyber or like a security analysis or whatever. And it's like, that's what my brain thinks, because it's like, it's hard to get into tech. So let me open myself up to anything. So it says, just saying don't be a jack of all trades, master of none. It says the ability to relate and understand, it's both. So you're saying don't be a jack of all trades. So I think I get what you're saying. You're saying basically don't know just a bit of everything and then master none of them. I think that's not my goal. My goal is to definitely master one thing, but to just be open to everything, if that makes sense. But it says the ability to relate and understand, no big facts. It says, yeah, they do. It says anything that has a front-end UI for people to interact with is essentially front. Okay. So then imagine that. You have front-end, back-end, database, full stack. Same thing for software engineering. If I could learn both, I have 8 job options. You know what I mean? Like 8 job options, and then imagine how many offers there are for all 8. It's kind of like you're opening yourself up to more positions. Not saying you're just gonna automatically get a job, but at least you're more open to them. While, others might be stuck in one spot, and because they're not getting something here, they're missing the opportunity that they could have got over here. So saying both, it says, but the full saying is jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know that was the full saying. Software engineer could be front end, back end, or full stack. Oh, okay. So then it's 8. Okay, we are getting capture the flag videos next. It says, that is to say, learn coding, not a language. Learn data design, not only databasing, etc. Facts. Tech is truly the perfect path for ADHD because I can't do one thing all my life. Learning new stuff. No, yes. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Do I have ADHD? Because I was just about to say that. I was like, I think the thing about tech that really intrigues me is that it's always learning. Like, you're never at a point where, like, I'm a front-end developer, I know what I'm doing, and you just keep going. Like, no, it's always a learning process. That's, like, the one thing I love about it, truly. Damn, that was perfect that you just said that. The issue with JS is it can do both front-end and back-end. Oh, yeah, I know. I heard that JS can do back-end, but I heard they probably shouldn't use JS for back-end, just because if you're going to use it for front-end, it might be a little confusing. But it says, I'm not saying learn only one thing. I'm saying first get comfortable. No. Yeah, because that's what I meant. You're basically saying, like, because I heard this other YouTuber say something like around that, is to like master one thing first before branching out to everything else, because you're probably going to be at a point where you know everything, but you can't really start a job in something because you didn't like really master it, if that makes sense. But you're saying, like, get comfortable with one thing, then start another. If you do everything at once, it's a recipe for disaster. No big facts. I definitely agree with what you're saying. Because if you do try to do it all at once, it's definitely going to become an issue. But, no, yeah, that's why my goal is, because with IT, you don't really need to master IT. That's so simple. Which is why, for me, like, I'm not even putting my full focus on learning that. Because that, like, I could probably get an IT job right now if I really wanted to, based on my experience that I have. But it's like, I want to get into IT and like really learn it, but I don't need to put too much effort towards it. So right now, I'm really trying to like master the front end, or technically master the front end of web design. But then after that, when I go for my CS degree, hopefully that teaches me back end. But it says you run ChatGPT answer, who? I wonder who he's talking about. It says IT equals buffet of tools, facts, versus like Python or PHP is only handling backend logics, backend JS, Node.js, I use it. You can master one thing because all coding language is relative, facts. Okay, so we all have HV and ADHD now. Node.js is more than perfect for beginners. So when you learn something else, you could apply that previous knowledge to it. It says, like, got it, gaming script language is just Python. Oh, okay. Because I do plan on learning Python. Because I'm undiagnosed with ADHD, but pretty sure. But yeah, ADHD and going into tech is a super combo, lol, because you just keep learning, no big facts. Because I already started, cries in Java. I already started freelancing job as a full stack developer. I'm electronics and communication engineering, currently third year. One thing I understand to start freelancing is. Oh, so that's super dope, bro. That is super dope. Glad you ended up landing that job. That is amazing. Oh wait, no. You said you started as a freelancing job as a full stack developer. Oh, so it's dope. Yeah, it's a job. My bad. I don't know why I said it like that. But I had a developer friend who told me to master one thing and the rest would just flow. Now, I feel like I kind of agree with that because the thing is, if you know one coding language, even so, like, let's say you just know one coding language or even front end, I feel like it's easier. I was going to say easierably, but that's not even a word. It's more easier when you know something and you understand like the logic that goes behind it to translate it to something else that's going to take the same type of a logic in a way. So I feel like that's definitely true, that it, like, if you master one thing, it's definitely going to make more sense trying to get into everything else. But, you know, that's why for me, man, my one thing so far, it has to be front end. I really plan on mastering front end and hopefully try to get JavaScript or web development. Front end web development, gotta be clear. But that's why hopefully with my JavaScript, I pray that I'm like understanding it, I'm getting it, you know, mainly on my days off. That's why I feel like I've learned a lot. But then when it comes to my days of streaming, I'm like, I think I'm just learning. But on my days off, when I put it into practice, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. But I gotta make a lot of videos today, like a lot of videos today. Definitely can't wait to get into it. So if y'all are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I don't know if I'm gonna post a video tonight because this IT video did pretty good, so I could probably leave it up and let it get some air, get some more views for the next couple day, but then probably jump into something else. But I have to film an IT video, I have to film a web dev video. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a motivational video. Oh no, because it has to be my web series. And then I need to get into making maybe either a motivational video or film something else. Because motivational videos are more easier for me to film. Everything else is kind of more difficult because it's like I actually have to do it. But I do want to make a project on video as well. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to see. Probably make 4 videos today. The core functionality is exactly same, only syntax changes a little. Yeah, big facts. Don't know why this stream got recommended, but yeah, I am a Java dev with nearly 10 years mixed experience in the industry doing backend and mobile apps, some game dev, not much web dev experience though. Hey, but that's still all good though. Like I have a bunch of developers that are in my Discord or they're like on my YouTube channel that don't really like specifically align with web dev. And I don't think like I that's okay because eventually I plan on getting into CS, and when I get into CS, they're gonna want me to learn Java. So shoot, that might be great if you end up being around the time I'm learning Java. It could definitely help me. That would be amazing. Definitely, man, because I know I'm gonna be struggling. I mean, I know it's gonna be, you know, I just gotta transfer it, but you know, it's gonna be a little difficult. I recommend you to learn Node.js if you want a job fast. Oh no, I don't. I think with me wanting a job a little bit quicker, I'm planning on getting into IT. I think that's something that I'm really like passionate about. Like I just want to get into IT and just chill. You know, do what you got to do for that job. He said, I was surprised about the IT news. Yeah, I know. It was definitely something I mentioned in my first video, like way back when. But then I never really started learning IT because I got so stuck on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So now I'm really happy that now I'm kind of coming to the end of the wraps of like learning JavaScript in a way, at least for web development, where now I'm like, I could give some time to IT. Like this was my main goal. Like I wanted to get into IT, get a job in IT a little bit quicker, you know, because in that video, I was mentioning about like how I forgot that I even had like internship experience with IT. So I have hands-on experience. And then on top of that, as long as I learned like how to answer the questions, I think I could ace the interview. The only thing would be getting my CompTIA A+. But I heard that it's possible for me to still get a job just based off of the experience. But who knows? I'm still going to be shooting for that CompTIA A+, which is going to be amazing. And then hopefully land an IT job at some point. I think that'll be dope. Says, are you sure you are going to be able to get a job after finishing learning? You mean specifically IT or web development? My bad, because I was talking about IT. So Muscle Mountain, let me know if you're talking about IT or web development. Elizabeth said, hey, I'm going to hop off. Oh, okay, I'll see you later. You said, I joined DC. It's like 8 p.m. I'm getting ready to study. Lol, have a nice day. All right, see you later, man. I mean, I said man. I'm so used to just there being like a lot of dudes in here. But I'll see you later. Says, no wonder you got recommended the stream. Everyone here is learning Java. This is good. It says, Muscle Mountain, if you have suffered enough and pushed codes at 3 a.m., yes, you will. Chill in IT. Good luck. Well, I'm thinking help desk. Like, I'm thinking like straight up either help desk or I'm thinking like maybe it could be IT support. But help desk isn't really that. I mean, you're doing a lot, but you're not really doing things. Hold on. This is the way I'm going to explain it. I work a very physical job at my job. So for me, when I think of IT, I'm thinking no more physicality, right? All I'm going to be doing is being on a laptop. So when I'm saying like chill, I mean like I'm tired of the physical. I mean, I would hope I'm not sitting there in IT and they make me go to the gym. Like I'm going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but obviously with IT, you're going to be on a laptop. So that's what I mean by chill. I don't mean chill as in like, because I don't really know exactly the work you're going to be doing. I'm just learning that now, like with troubleshooting. I'm learning some things about like systems and I don't know, random stuff. But I definitely mean like the ending the physical work that I have to do every day. So the resurgence of Java commences. So did it ever really die? Since you have to learn new things quickly. Like I thought I work as front-end and Upwork, but most clients don't even know technologies. They just need working projects. No, yes, big facts. Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're here because there was somebody like, I forgot when this was. I think her name's Abdi, right? I forgot when this was, but tell me why. I was like doing something and I was talking about that, but there was somebody that was literally trying to like convince me. I forgot who it was, but trying to convince me that as if like people who want websites, or well, I know you're doing something a little bit different, are you? Aren't you? Or are you doing web dev? I don't remember. There's so much people in here. I don't know if you're doing web dev or you're a freelancer for something else, but like someone was trying to make me feel like they're gonna care about how you make it. I was like, yo, they're not gonna care about how I make it. Cause I'm like, if I'm making a website for somebody, even though, cause what they're trying to say is like, with the type of websites I was thinking of, they're like, you could use WordSpace. I'm like, even so, if I could use WordSpace, I'm saying I'm going to use HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and then they were trying to like imply that clients wouldn't like that, but I'm like, they're not gonna care. All they're gonna care about is the website working. It doesn't matter. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, I don't like this because this isn't made in WordSpace. They're probably not even gonna know, like you said, they're not even gonna know the technologies. They're not gonna know WordSpace or HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Like, oh my gosh, I wish you were here at that time because I was going back and forth. Like, it wasn't like an argument, but it was just a back and forth of like disagreeing with each other. I'm like, bro, they're not gonna care about how you make your website. Says, oh shoot, I didn't even know comments were coming through. My screen got stuck on that comment. CompTIA A plus is a 2-part exam, right? I think so. I think it is. So I heard Java was hell 10 years ago. How long did it take for you to learn Oh, you're talking to Ferris. Says, oh buddy, I've worked at 2 companies as a front-end dev for 2.5 years, got laid off from both of them, so you tell me. Oh damn. Oh, so you are talking about front-end web development. Well, for me, I currently, my bad, because I completely missed some of these, but for front-end web development, I currently don't plan to work at a company. I wanted to just do it as a freelance thing and honestly do it as a side hustle, like make an extra $400 a month or something. So for me, it's a little bit different the way I'm chasing web development. But I think it's definitely possible for people to land front-end jobs, like web development jobs. I just think currently it probably would take a lot of, making projects. Like a lot of people have different experiences because you're saying like, you said you worked at 2 companies, you got laid off. But there's people right now that are getting hired. So it's like to say that it's impossible or are you sure you wouldn't get a job? It's like, I'm not sure because there's definitely a percentage of how, like I could get a job. It is definitely a possibility, or anyone who's learning how to code. But because the same way, you landed it, but there's also a possibility they could get laid off even if they did land it. But it's like, just because maybe you had a poor experience, that doesn't necessarily mean everyone's gonna have that type of experience. I'm seeing people come out of college jumping into web dev jobs and like just going crazy, or jumping into, different tech jobs. So I'd probably say like, I think it's a possibility, but I currently don't plan to even get a job with it. I just want to freelance currently. Where's it going? It says IT support. Oh, not exactly, but it was not as popular as before. It says IT support as in helping dev teams or clients. Yeah, I think that's what IT support is, right? Is like where you're helping people. I believe so. Like you're helping fix like their laptops are troubleshooting, like if something's happening, password resets. If you want to be help desk in coding, you need to reach SDE. No, I'm talking about help desk in IT. Help desk in IT, I'm talking about. Because you don't have to do all that. It's a SDE, II, or IV. You don't have to do all that. It says, remember, less is more, big facts. Mainly only bugs which are sent their way in design systems. I'm talking about help desk literally in the sense of like restarting their computer, resetting password. Like literally the most beginner help desk stuff. It's only like, I think it's like an $18 an hour job. That's what I'm talking about. It says learn on the job, and some small courses working in different industries. Started C or C++ was sent to Java course 11 years ago. It says I don't recommend anything getting into web dev unless you want to make money working at a company. It says I agreed. I took a DSA course in that proof. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to see what's being directed at me. Said I'm doing web dev, yes, but I don't want to stay here. I'm already throwing hands with intermediate Redis and stuff. I want to eventually transition to system design. says how you make the software depends heavily on if you're doing freelance work or working with a team. How you make it can have an effect on good practices regarding security and ease and updates and so on. Okay, got that. Peach, I do my game dev using C# and Unity. It's interesting to compare the languages. I've also, okay, so y'all are talking about that. So system design is always in demand. AI can't replace them for a long time. Oh, that's pretty good. That's something, because when I was looking into cybersecurity too, I was looking at the fact that like AI can't replace cybersecurity. I really honestly wouldn't mind that route. Because for anyone new, I highly recommend cybersecurity. Oh my god, that's so crazy. I just said that before I read your comment. But yeah, that's literally what I was thinking about shooting for was cybersecurity, because cybersecurity isn't bad, but a part of me, like, I feel like I would prefer something that is programming, like either software engineering or something. But I know that my backup plan, because I do plan on getting a CS degree, my backup plan is to get into cybersecurity if all else failed. So that's really like where I'm going. And I always tell people that too. It's like, have faith that you can make it with web dev, software engineering, but also understand that it is a very competitive place to be in. So like if you put in the work, you put in the grind, you make those projects, like I believe you can get there. But also at the end of the day, the competitiveness, it may not happen, right? So you just got to be prepared for it. But I would never tell anyone like you're not gonna make it. Like I think that's very messed up to say. I definitely think like if you're gonna shoot for it, shoot for it. But I do agree with what you're saying. Like if you're looking for fast money, this definitely isn't the place to be. But if you're looking for something like, you know, like if you're passionate about it, 'cause that's another thing too. I'm real passionate about making websites. Like I would never care if I got paid a damn dime for making a website. I love to make websites. So, and passion beats everything. Like if you're doing it for money, then at the end of the day, you're gonna stop everything you're doing because the money isn't gonna come like this. Like same thing with YouTube. Like you see people who do YouTube for money, they might end up saying like just quitting. You know what I'm saying? You see people doing YouTube for money, they might end up quitting, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with coding. You do it for money, you're gonna quit because money isn't gonna come fast. So at the end of the day, you would have to, you know, make sure you do it out of passion so that if the money never comes, you're okay because you actually like it. You say, okay, we're definitely getting capture the flag videos. And actually says, sorry, I have to disagree. Who are you disagreeing with? 7 says, in a couple years, maintenance work will be lucrative to fix AI generated code. Facts. If I were you, I'd make cybersecurity my first priority. Can't wait to see ads. I don't know. I mean, I think as of right now, just for something right now, because I already work a job. So I don't know how like long you came in here, Muscle Mountain, but I already have a job that pays the bills. It's very well. I get paid, you know, pretty good. So like for me, I don't need money as of right now. So like for me, shooting for cybersecurity first, that's not really my priority because I don't care as of right now. You know what I mean? Like as of right now, I already have the job, a job that I'm like it pays everything. And so eventually, like I said, I do want to transition into IT, but only if like something ends up happening with this job, which I don't know if it will or not, because there's probably going to be some changes. But I plan on just hopping into IT just because I like IT. Like that's just something that I like. And I know that's something that I could get pretty like sooner than a cybersecurity job. You know, like at the end of the day, like no matter what, I could get that sooner. So if anything happens with this first job, here is this second job. Now, I already feel like I know enough of front end, but what I want to do is get my CS degree, which is what I could use going towards cybersecurity. So then my next goal after getting this IT job would just be to learn for computer science and get that degree. And then from there, maybe in between that, I'm still going to be doing maybe some web development things because I do want to do freelance web dev to at least make like $400 a month. That's not bad. Like an extra $400, that's like overtime money. So it's like, shoot, let me make an extra $400 a month with freelance web development over here. And then I would want to continue going to school for computer science. And then when I get that degree from there, I'm going to have to learn whatever I need to learn for depending on what path I want to go down. If I'm like, shoot, I'm kind of feeling like I want to shoot for software engineering, I could because I honestly have a job. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm okay. Like, I don't need to be rich by 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I don't even want to be rich. So as long as my bills are being paid, like, I don't care to get into cybersecurity yet. I'm actually really happy that I'm able to chase a dream, like my dreams first. And then if it's like, okay, now we need to settle down, you know, then go cybersecurity. But I don't need to do it right away. It says, with the game, like, learning style, It says, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from getting into web dev. I'm one of the most passionate front-end devs you'll ever meet. All I was trying to say is web dev is pretty competitive. Oh no, big facts, big facts. But that's what I'm saying though. Like with web dev, I personally don't plan on getting into a career. I just want to do it as freelance work. And I'm not talking about doing it like I'm, because also too, I feel like when people hear that, they tend to think I'm talking about big companies. No, I'm talking about like freelance work for, like, let's say a single barber who is just starting, right? Or maybe they've been working a little bit, but they work by themselves, like in their house or something. I'm gonna approach them like, yo, I can make you a website for $100 or so. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not planning on, really doing huge websites and then being like, or to a big business and being like, yo, I'm gonna charge you $500 for this website. And then you're probably gonna think like, oh, this girl is delusional, because what makes her think the first company she's gonna walk to, she's getting $500? It's like, no, that's not what I'm thinking. I know I gotta build up small. And then, especially if I'm gonna be targeting small entrepreneurs, I might be able to build up to $300 per project, but it's like, I personally don't care. I could do 100 or like 150 and then just do like 3 people a month. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, add that up, have that for the month. I'm chilling. Like, I don't really see it as like a full-time career. I'm only doing it for like a side hustle, just a couple extra bucks. I've always said that from the beginning. Well, from the beginning, I used to see it as a career. But then when my stream started like getting a little bit more popping, I've always said that from then, that this was a side hustle for me. I never saw it as a career. Full-blown side hustle. It says, recently, it says you can get a SOC position in cyber if you work for it a bit. Oh yeah, no, I definitely believe like if I were to end up getting into IT at the beginning of this year. Oh wait, no, never mind, never mind. I mean, maybe. It says recently, what I understand is that you don't get paid much for simple websites because there are a lot of technologies out there like WordPress that make it easy. You have to make to work on projects that need backend and database. Well, I actually honestly disagree. But I mean, who knows? Maybe you could be right. But I feel like I honestly disagree, because I think no one's like, I don't think coders are gonna care about the way you make, I mean, clients are gonna care about the way you make websites. I think the only time you're gonna need backend and database is if you're making huge websites for big companies. But if I'm making a website for someone who's a small company, I don't think I would need backend or database. It just needs to be like basically a static site, but maybe a little bit of JavaScript, like depending on what you're trying to do. And I don't plan, like I said, I don't plan for it to be a career. So when you say like I'm not gonna get paid much, that's fine. Like, I do not care. I'm okay with that. I just want to be able to get paid enough as a side hustle and just be chilling because I made 3 websites in the month and probably got like 200 or 300. You know what I mean? Like that, I'm chilling with that for the month. I'm done. I don't need it to be like something that pays my bills or need it to be a career. Like, I'm chilling. It says front end indeed is competitive, way too competitive. People very often underestimate it. Competition is tough everywhere. No big facts. So you say you don't believe in competition. Oh yeah, no, I think a lot of people gave up because they are so scared of the competition. But I mean, who knows? Maybe it's possible. It says HV to respect the hustle for the dream. It says yeah, freelancing, being your own boss with web dev is fine. I support it. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, because I sometimes I tell people too, if they're shooting for a company, I do tell them like it's gonna be hard. And I do tell them that I think if you're gonna get into it, start with freelancing first, just for one experience, but then two, you're at least gonna be able to make a couple extra bucks. Like, cause that's another thing too, like with Abdi that I wanted to say is like, I don't even care if for the month I just made like an extra 100. I'm fine. Like it doesn't need to be a career. I just want a little bit of extra money. You know what I mean? So the algorithm brought this stream up for me. I work for a large company as a software web dev, and I don't have a degree. If you study enough and are just good, you can find a gig. No, big facts. I only want to get a degree just because I want a degree. Like, I want something in my name to show that I studied dummy hard for. So like, that's the only reason why I'm going for a degree, because I don't think you need a degree for any position in tech, but I'm just doing it just because I want it. Because WordPress is still in business. Apparently it is. Everyone's doing cyber now. Actually, what's crazy is cybersecurity doesn't have that much competition. I think a lot of people are working towards cybersecurity, but then they often just don't go towards it. Because I heard that cybersecurity is a little bit difficult. But I definitely... Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. I just remembered something. I forgot I had to wake up my partner, bro. I was scared as hell. Let me see. He said, I forgot what I was getting at. But if they're providing services for the site, you'll need backend, but it shows their services. Yes, JS will do. What JS cert is she going for? I'm going for the one on Free Code Camp. He said, hey, I just finished my learning section on Java before I joined. Hey, that's what's up. I'm telling you, just make sure the pay now button works and you're halfway there with customer satisfaction. Says Yoga, welcome. 70% of peeps here are learning Java. Would you go for frameworks like React or Tailwind? I definitely plan on doing it, but just down the future. I think 70% of the websites are built with WordPress, so yeah, it's still in business. No, yeah, definitely. Java. I did not expect that. Look it up. Congrats, I am a junior. Any luck with referral? I would appreciate that. I thought they would transition to React eventually. Mainly the self-employed. How much do you spend learning a web dev a day? If you're talking to me, it's really only like an hour, and then when it comes to my days off, maybe like 2 or 3 hours. It's because I'm busy as hell with my real life, so I'm like part-time learning. Says, but that's not an official certificate, is it? I don't think there's no such thing as an official certification when it comes to web development, but I think a lot of them are industry recognized, but I don't think there's any official certification. Like, even if you go for a boot camp, you look it up, boot camp certificates are not official, but they can be recognized. So it's basically a boot camp is recognized, Free Code Camp certification is recognized, but none of them are official, if that makes sense. This big money is hosting the sites you build, have them pay you to maintain. No, yeah, facts. I said that the other day. I'm like, where the money really rolls in is when you start getting people to like pay for the hosting. Cybersecurity ain't beginner friendly, so it won't get you a job until you are advanced at it. No, yeah, big facts. That's what I was trying to tell people. It's like with cybersecurity, because someone was trying to say I can get like an SOC cybersecurity position, like as if like it was like quick. I'm like, I don't think so. I think with cybersecurity, it takes time. Like, I don't know. Says Java is good, Kotlin is better, Kotlin good for tablets. Well, the main thing is to show you know stuff that happens with projects, not certifications or courses. To learn, only learn. No, yeah, big facts. That's the thing, because if y'all really do look it up, like bootcamp certifications are also not official. So definitely don't chase certifications. I'm just doing a cert because, like I said, I'm someone where I like to have things show that I know something. And it's pretty good. That's the only reason why I do certifications. You said a basic web dev certification. I don't know if it's worth it though. No, yeah, definitely it wouldn't be worth it. It just comes down to whether or not you want it. Because it's the same thing with like basically getting a degree. Because technically you could get into any tech position without a degree. But I'm choosing to get the degree because I want to have something in my name. That's always been my answer to that. I just always want something in my name. I don't think it's something that's not like, it's not derailing me. I feel like it always helps in a way too, like with the cert and the degree, like wanting to chase it. But you know, see you later, Muscle Mountain. See you later. But yo, I'm definitely getting off this live. I did not mean to be screaming for this damn long. I just started chatting it up with y'all. I'm almost 2 hours in. I've been talking for almost an hour. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, I do got to get off this live. If y'all are new here, man, hit that subscribe button right before leaving. I go live every single day, 12 p.m. EST. But I definitely am hopping off. If y'all want to continue this conversation, go join the Discord in the description. I have to go. I'm sorry. It says, what you go for frameworks, React, Tailwind after JavaScript? No, I do not plan on doing that. I plan on, I think, getting into actually making websites. So I'm going to finish this right here. I plan on actually practicing making websites. So hopefully by January, I could push out websites to clients. That's really going to just be my goal. I don't plan on getting into React and Tailwind until probably like, I can't really put a time limit on it because I'm going to be doing so much things at the same time. So like, I'm going to be trying to make websites, make money off of it, hopefully by January. But then also when it comes to halfway through September, I want to learn IT. So it really depends on when things stop happening. Like, let's say I learned IT, I know the beginning, I end up getting a job or something. And then like from there, maybe I'll learn React and Tailwind, or I possibly would just learn, oh no, not even, I'm forgetting too, because I'm trying to pre-game for my computer science degree. So I don't think I'm gonna be learning React and Tailwind for a minute. It really depends. It really depends. I can't tell you when I'm gonna get into it. But alright, I'll see y'all later though. Definitely hop into that Discord. Deuces.